And souvlaki and a pita with some tzatziki spooned on top. So yummy. Okay, that starts. Good. Okay. Something from here. Oh, no, we don't want that. Oh, there's nothing really I like. There's nothing I like here. Maybe our time. Do we have to change our time?
Go ahead. Yeah, change it.
We can. We can. We don't have to, but we can.
Let me look. Let me look at the cargo. Maybe I've got something good.
We have the same ones, don't we?
I have one that goes up to Finland.
Yeah.
Follows Lublin through Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia.
Yeah. That was more. I think that was more than I wanted, but.
Okay. Oh, I guess I gotta pick the town. Hold on here.
Pick the town. Oh, pick the town for what?
There's one that goes to northern Poland, Gdansk, and Katowice, Czech Republic, Krakow, and then south. These ones all go south.
Oh, there's one. The Kosiki. That
We
one's
could do a
south.
couple small ones.
Kosiki. That one. That one.
Or you could change the time and then look.
I did change the time.
Oh.
Already. Yeah, there's one 34 tons industrial cable from Timirosu to Kosiki in Slovakia. I think it's probably to Mrs. Trump's hometown. I don't know. Melancholia Trump, as I called her. Whatever happened to her?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure she. I'm pretty sure he got slapped across the face with a copy of the prenup seconds after Biden got sworn in. Oh, I'm so. I don't care if you're upset. Here. This was our agreement. I'm out of here.
He's such a disgusting human being.
Where are we going? We are going. Oh, we're going back down the road to here, so we can just go like that. Can we? Oh, no, we have to go like that. Okay. Not a problem. I can do that. I can go around in circles if the game wants me to go around in circles. Far be it for me to impose my will on the game.
Place is pretty empty.
Yeah. Oops. Well, that was nicely done. The dotted lines and everything are just obviously suggestions, and that's it. If I don't see any traffic, I'm going to have to check my settings.
traffic either.
Oh, there's a
I think
car.
it's just the area.
There's a car. Oh, here comes a bus. Here come the bus. So I'm not sure what to do about my oops. Oh, I probably should change the mouse when I get there, because it's probably set for Farm Simulator, all the buttons and everything. Maybe we'll do that now. Stopping in the middle of the highway here. Yeah, we have a process, except when we don't follow it. Euro Truck Simulator. Oh, geez, it's still not set. So I'm gonna have to. Whoa. I got a wheel of steel here.
Well, at least your force feedback's working.
But the other thing, what I wanted was, I wanted to get the force feedback that gives you the vibration on bumps in the road. I wanted to get that working. I got it working with Logitech with the old driver, or the old whatever it is, and then I realized I often turn it off because it's annoying. It's annoying to have the wheel vibrating and jumping, especially if I'm driving late at night or in the morning, and I'm thinking, well, that's annoying. I'm glad sucks to live below me. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, there's a nice cross there.
I don't know if you've got brake lights.
Eh? Oh yeah, they're just not very big. Okay.
What a funny name.
Don Depot?
Dom Depot.
Dom Depot. Okay. So the yeah, so the force feedback is set on this wheel. Where do you set centering? Ah, that's better. That's better. That's better. You have to set it in the G29 settings.
I thought it was the
Centering spring strength.
terrain.
No, no, this is the force feedback centering spring Okay, that's good. And now I have mouse issues also. So for all our talk about process, so this one is the 3. And that one is a 1. That is a 3. Oh, it didn't work. Try it again. Come on now, you can do it. And a num5. Okay, I think I'm good. Most of them transfer over, some of them don't. I'm not sure why. Yep, that works. Okay. Big Jesus truck. It's an Ottawa band.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, well, they play random rock stuff, you know, cover band. Sort of ZZ Top without the beards. I think they were named because their equipment was in this big Jesus truck. Okay, I am ready, Eddie. Allons-y. I put my little flashers on. There we go. Yeah, I suppose I could change my bumper at some point to be a little more... What's the same as yours? My taillights are the same as yours. There's not a lot there. Oh, okay. It is a self-steering trailer. Because it goes around the corner in a peculiar way. Oh. It's going to be too loud. I bet you won't be able to hear you.
Me?
I
I can just turn myself up. How's that? Better?
That's better. Okay. My control...
Tip here.
No. Oh, that'd be silly.
Not that it's ever happened before.
No, but it's good to, Oh, don't stop here.
I got the pedal to the metal, my friend.
Oh, okay, you just seem to slow a little bit on that corner.
Yeah, I'm flooring it.
Maybe it's a heavy load. Is it again? Oh yeah, 34 ton. Okay, that would do it. Oh, I'm guessing my brake won't work quite well then. Let me see what happens when I jam on the brake. Okay. That's pretty realistic. I'll try not to tailgate you.
looking at the Alberta data today, and it's really interesting. The Conservative government here has been saying all along that kids are not...
Now that is an oxymoron to say Conservative government, but carry on.
Yeah.
Kids
the
aren't...
Conservative circus that is running the province
Yeah.
here has maintained their stance that kids are not the primary drivers of transmission.
Wow.
But I was looking at some of the provincial data today, because you can access that. It's openly available.
Oh.
And you can see that when schools reopened, there was a massive surge in outbreaks. Every time schools reopened. And the other interesting thing that solidifies the theory that kids are a primary driver of COVID-19 is that regardless of whether or not schools being open, daycare showed consistent frequency of outbreaks.
Now, was it within the daycare children, or was it the adult population and the kids just brought it home and stayed healthy themselves?
No, this is daycare children.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what cases. Okay. Huh.
Right?
So they're not just innocent little carriers. They're getting it too.
No. So our government has been wrong this whole time. And you don't even need data to come to that conclusion. It is common sense that viruses transmit way faster in schools and daycares.
Well,
Cruise ships and old folks.
well, yeah. I mean,
We've known that for decades.
my sister. I mean, it was pretty obvious to my sister, who taught primary school for decades. You know that she's had enough trouble trying to train them to wash their hands after they go to the bathroom. Never mind COVID.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's... I guess we start after Labor Day here in Ontario. Same in... Is that when school starts in Alberta, too?
September 2nd, I think.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
The holiday Monday.
Yeah. So, mid-September, we'll know. And probably it'll be, well, who could have seen that coming? Yeah, we were completely surprised. About as surprised as the Americans were when Afghanistan crumbled. Well, people have data, but they also have their own theories. They really like their theories.
Well, I mean, whatever you want to think, but
No.
the devil's in the data.
No, but you don't have to take all the data.
I think one thing is abundantly clear is that our government does not make policy decisions based on the evidence.
Provincial or federal? Which government do you mean?
Provincial.
No. Did you get your invoice from the Conservative Party? Sorry.
No.
There,
I'm gonna send them a fucking invoice.
there've been several. There've been several in Ontario.
Oh yeah, that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
A huge thing. There's going to be definitely some sort of legal investigation there.
Yeah.
You can't just ask people, tell them that they owe you that much money.
Even if it says in small print at the bottom. No, this is how scams work.
That's literally how a scam works.
Exactly. Oh, Big Long Dong, thank you for the host. Sorry, so Dina was saying what?
You can just remove conservative and put artist behind con.
Con artist, yeah.
She had a town hall meeting with physicians last night, and it was really frustrating because when asked for the data that drove the decision for them to want to lift everything and go completely back to normal,
Yeah.
they said that they didn't have, they haven't quite put together the summary of evidence for the public yet. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. So you're making policy decisions, like the evidence summary that you have is like pieced together?
I'm thinking if it was evidence summary that you gave to politicians, it's got to be very simple to begin with. Because we're not talking...
Yeah, but well, that's the thing. Physicians are fully capable of understanding complex data.
Yes,
right?
yes.
They don't need a lay summary of the evidence. So what did they show the politicians? Because the politicians sure as hell don't understand most statistics.
No. So that's what I mean. So they must have had a simple summary for politicians. So why can't the public see the same simple summary?
Exactly. So there's like no transparency whatsoever, right? And like people are just seething at the mouth.
Well, how can she say that though? She's supposed to be a...
Well, that's what I was so taken back by, because in my training, we are taught to never release your study findings or a summary of the evidence without having a very clear lay summary for the public to understand. That's like writing 101. You just don't do that.
Yeah.
So like, it's just crazy. It's so crazy.
This is like a, I don't know, a gymkhana or whatever. Like there's this little, we go through here, and then we go through here, and then I think we go through here for some reason. Why did we go through there? Oh, we don't go through there. Was I supposed to go through here? Didn't you go through here?
I'm gone.
I think I missed it. There was that little covered thing that I thought you went through, but maybe you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
It didn't work for me. Or did you go down the? Did you go where there was a gate, or did you go on the other side?
I went where there was a gate. I don't think it matters, though.
The gate didn't open.
Oh, it opened for me.
Yeah, that's what I meant. What I meant is like, I thought you went there. It didn't open. No, it didn't matter. Didn't care. I didn't hear any whoop, whoop, whoop. One of my friends, Cyclone, in here, he was upset that he'd read something that he'd read half of something that the people were more apt to catch COVID than we thought, so they're going to do a booster shot, but they're not going to do it for another 8 months. So.
Well, how long?
Yeah, how long would you like? Yes. In your medical opinion, how long should it be? Oh.
Oh, I don't know.
No. I was that was facetious. I was going to ask him. The CDC had came out with a report saying, the vaccine fades as we thought it would, and Delta is worse than other variants. So between the two of those, everybody's going to need a booster, and we think probably at 8 months from your second shot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so.
That'll change. They're only basing that on preliminary.
That's what.
Fully vaccinated.
That's what I said. Like they've looked at data, they've looked at this, and they've done an estimate. They say, well, that's going to tail off like this, so we put a pin in here. But they might. Well, if you want to get everybody a shot if you want to time it with a flu shot in the fall, I guess you have to get everybody into sync. Not sure how you do. Not sure how you do that.
It's gonna give the anti-vaxxers their best ammunition since this whole thing started. Oh, it's a cover-up. They're just trying to get rid of doses that nobody would take because the vaccine is available.
Oh, geez, I never heard that one. They're trying to get rid of expired doses. Yes, that's a good one.
Still blows my mind that somebody could be that blind.
Well, it's easy. It's easier.
The easy way to think, yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. You see that video of that nurse in, where was it, Alabama or something? She was going on about how, like, why does she all of a sudden need to have a vaccine? Why does her employer require her to have a vaccine, and she resigned from being a nurse because they wanted her to have a vaccine?
Oh,
like,
I thought that was. I thought she got fired. I thought that was.
No, she resigned. And I'm like, hello, you have to have measles, mumps, rubella, polio, chickenpox, smallpox vaccine.
Nursing.
Weren't even hired. Why is this an issue?
And nursing training. The government forces you to get training as a nurse before you can become a nurse. Is that infringing upon your rights to be a nurse because you read a book?
Like, honestly, it was the dumbest argument ever. She just made herself look like a fool.
Yeah.
What's even better is that, like, good luck getting rehired anywhere.
Yeah. Ah, hello, Sully. Sully, how are you, my friend? Yeah. Well, she could get hired by an advocacy group or something, or a private school, or
She'll become an activist.
become an activist. Yeah.
She'll become an anti-vax activist, and she'll just fuel the fire. That's what it'll be.
Yeah.
She'll get a job at some private company,
Mhm.
or like a long-term care home or something like that.
In other news, the second half of my birthday present from my son and his family came.
Oh, nice.
Yes, the first half was my J. Herbin violet colored and scented ink. And the second half was my Lamy CP1 fountain pen.
You're so spoiled.
Thin, almost like no, just a little bit thicker than a pencil, like a wooden pencil, like not a big thick pen, made of stainless steel with a black anodized finish on it. So nice, so nice. Feels so nice, and so nicely made in Germany. Is this? Do I have the? Oh, I guess I do have the right away. Doing good here, Sully. Doing 70, but I don't know where Bender is. I guess I gotta do 75 to catch up with him.
I'm doing 70.
Yeah, but I'm
under 70.
But I was behind you, so I gotta make up for lost time here. I'm just past the 20% mark in my virtual walk from Marathon to Athens. Okay, we're going here.
Mini Cooper.
Oh. Oh, I didn't get to clip him. Oh, I think I can. A little early for it. I think I can hear the shelling starting again on the Gaza Strip. Maybe not. The fireworks, the nightly fireworks off in the distance. I'm not sure how many nights in a row we've got. 11. I haven't been counting. So. Oh, what'd you think of the Australia map?
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. I would like to see some more towns.
Yep. Well,
It would be awesome to be able to drive over through Western Australia because it's really remote over there.
Yeah. Well, he can't put any towns in between. He can't put more towns on the part that he's done already. because there are no towns there. But he's expanding towards Charleville, so Charleville will be the first town actually that he has.
Well, so the history in Australia has a really rich history in gold mining.
Okay.
That's like probably one of the biggest things that the country is known for. They've produced the world's greatest proportion of gold.
Oh.
They've also, the world's biggest gold nugget was also discovered in Australia.
Oh.
Territory of Victoria, or province of Victoria, or whatever.
Okay.
But anyways, Western Australia is where all of the modern day gold miners go. And there's a lot of history. There's a lot of like old mine shafts and can't even see a signal light. There's all these old mine shafts and like remnants of old mines and dry blowers from the old timers. So it would be a really cool like addition, I think, to the map to like model Kalgoorlie, which is the big gold mining town in Western Australia.
Oh, you mean as a separate map? You mean?
No, it's part of the DLC. Like,
well, but you see where he is by Brisbane.
Yeah, it's far.
And his scale is 2 to 1.
Okay.
So he'll be lucky if he gets to Brisbane. So, but he could do it as a separate map. I don't know, because he's doing it based on, I don't know.
Anyways, it's not just Western Australia that's like gold mining, right?
Yeah.
Around Melbourne and Brisbane and Victoria region, like some huge operations there.
Yeah, I don't like.
It'd be really cool to do like deliveries and drive through the remote bush and like come across old abandoned cars and mine equipment and dried up creek beds and things like that.
Oh yeah, I don't know why he started off where he did. But he's, I think, mostly going to go east from there towards the coast. He's got, you can see there's towns marked in on the map, but there's no road going to them.
Yeah.
So the detail, and he's you know, he's taking his money from the Patreon now, and he's whoop, there we go.
Are you over?
Possibly.
Oh my gosh.
Possibly. Save and load. Yeah, loader.
You gotta turn your truck stability up.
I have. Yeah, I thought I had. Obviously, I hadn't. Yeah, because these corners come at me suddenly. And the jobs we have, I think it's a 34 ton. Okay, what do we have here for options? Game preference, is it game preferences? Where is it in? Well, no, truck and trailer. Let's just put them up there. There we go. So I'm not sure where I spawned. Oh, I'm a ways back. We'll get there. I'll go really fast and I'll get there.
What?
Coming through, buddy. Sorry. Luckily, it's a quiet road, so not a lot of traffic to worry about. Oh, somebody out there plowing. I spent a bit of time on the farm. Cleaned up a field, started planting on it.
I gotta get back on there. I'm gonna go fill my water while you do that.
Okay. See, these hills just sort of come at me. Yeah, see, I think it caught me as one of these turns with a decreasing radius as you get into it. It just, oh dearie me. What's this up here? Oh, it's somebody's private little, isn't it interesting? Somebody's private little sunflower field. Where's Vendor? Oh, he's up here. Oh, I need more wine here, so don't go away, folks. Okay. Okay, friends. We are back. I are back. Maybe I'll turn the brakes up a bit too, you know? What the hell?
Did you make it?
I made it, yeah.
Are you still in one piece?
Yeah. Oh no, the brakes aren't bad. Okay, I'll leave the brakes where they are. Oh, I didn't check how broken I was. Oh no, I should be okay because I respawned before I fell over, right? I did a save point. So.
Oh, okay.
That's what I did. So I'm fine. It's all, it's, you know, deja vu all over again.
Oh, I gotta pull your stream up. I forgot. There we go.
The rotary volume control on my headset is needs to be cleaned again. So it's, depending on where I put it, I lose a channel. Oh.
We have to get into the left lane here.
Oh yeah. The game seems to be... Yeah, it's one of those intersections. Was watching some more excerpts from 8 out of 10 Cats. I was watching one that was all little excerpts of Rachel Riley.
Oh yeah.
She's the Vanna White,
Yeah.
but she's an Oxford graduate in mathematics with, I think, minors in quantum physics or something, or I don't know. She's very good with numbers. She's got a clever mind and a quick wit, and she's got long legs and gorgeous smile. It's like, and flirts and jokes with the whole panel, and they do it back too. So the host often, he's a comedian, Jimmy Carrey, often introduces people with these funny little things that he reads off cards, but she and also Sean Locke, you know, they would come back at him often with a snappy comeback, not read off a card. I don't know. I just made this comeback, and I just burned you better than whatever somebody wrote on a card for you. So suck on that. Oh, it's a nice little... I love this little pen of sunflowers. Like, it's like a day at the Triffids. They're all surrounded by that blue fence. Just... They wander off. Or what would eat sunflowers that a fence would work at? I guess donkeys or something.
What?
What would eat those sunflowers that they would need to enclose them in a fence?
Deer?
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Okay. I was because I would realize that we were losing a lane, and I was hoping the truck on the right would realize that I had the right of way. And he, she, or it did. Oh, that's a yield. Oops, okay.
So my sister has her 2 kids in daycare,
Mm-hmm.
and one of their family friends had this birthday party and this pool party and all these kids over,
Mm.
and like the next day her 2 kids,
Mm.
not my sister's kids, but the woman that had the birthday party,
Mm-hmm.
her 2 kids tested positive for COVID.
Oh, so they had it already at the party.
And are really sick right now. And
So-
so the mom like texted all the other parents of the kids that were at the birthday party. My sister's kids were not at the birthday party, but a lot of the kids that were go to the same daycare as my sister's kids.
Mm.
So
Oh,
my sister's like freaking out, right? Because
so this
it's possible that her kids were exposed.
so this woman, in a desire to keep her ego happy by being a nice mother who does birthday parties, infected the whole daycare.
Yeah.
Oh well.
And so now my sister and the kids are like quarantining at home, even though you're not required to quarantine if you're considered a close contact.
Like you're still doing. Are you still doing contact tracing in Alberta, or?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because everybody was pissed off and people protested for like 2 weeks. And
Oh.
the government was like, okay, well, we're gonna walk back our.
Oh, okay. The deadline. Okay. Okay. So they're self isolating even though they don't really have to. That's good.
Yeah, the one thing that stayed on the table in terms of the government's approach to how they wanted to change the policy was that people that are quarantining or close contacts no longer required quarantine for 14 days, which I think is stupid because how are we going to contact trace? You can't.
Yeah.
So,
Keep a list of the 100 people that you contacted. Okay. I'll talk to them. I'll get their list of 100 people. Yeah.
Yeah, I had two cases yesterday morning and a case this morning.
So your sister.
Generally the people I get are fully vaccinated though, because the ones that are severe and end up in hospital are not in a capacity to talk on the phone. You know what I mean? Usually they're already deep into the healthcare system that I don't even see those people. So most of the cases I get are people that are already fully vaccinated and they've just somehow picked up COVID. For the most part, people have mild symptoms. They just need to know what's going on and what the government requires of them. But the girl that I had yesterday, she was like, I feel terrible. She was like, I've never had a headache like this in my life. I'm like, okay, well, if it gets worse, this is what you need to do, and make sure you have a bag ready to go in case you need to go to the hospital. And these are the things that you need to watch out for. And so it's interesting.
You're gonna back in there, are you?
Like a glove?
Oh, you were given that spot? Oh, I was gonna change. Did I change my options? In this,
driver, didn't you?
was that ATS or here? Yeah, skilled parking. Okay. Boom. It's loud, eh? Like if I was out on my balcony, I'd be feeling those thumps into, the firework you can feel in your chest, sort of thump. Oh, they're that loud, and I'm
honestly as
a couple of miles away.
Resident, I would not be very happy with fireworks every night. Why do they have to be every night?
Hey, it's a international competition for 11 days in a row. It's at the casino over in Hull.
Dogs must be furious.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty far from where they are, like across from the Parliament building, the other side of the river. But yeah, there's people that are a block away.
Yeah.
There are houses near the casino. Like it was just built up, but it wasn't built up in the middle of a farmland or something. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do we got from here? Oh, do we have to change the time? Maybe we have to change the time. No, let's see what we have for job. Ooh, we got one going all the way up to 22-ton packed glass going all the way up into Estonia.
I can hear the fireworks. Pop, pop,
Pop, pop.
pop,
Yeah,
pop, pop, pop.
yeah. I cannot see them from here. Or we can go to Marseille, France. I mean, which way do you want to go?
Doesn't matter.
We can go up to Estonia.
Okay.
To Estonia is an older part. Where the hell was that? I've lost it now. Okay. A 5-minute drive to get there. This is a long one. Oh, must be the finale now.
Back at the light.
Oh, got a left turn up here. Left at this light here.
I came up a little close behind this car, and then the car in front of me inched forward a little bit. As if to say, you're too close.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I made a mistake. Well, we'll see when we get here.
Did you go to the wrong place?
No, no, but I was taking a cargo without a trailer, so we'll see what they have here. Yeah, they got a little one up here into Poland. Oh well, take another little job. We'll get there.
Where do I go in? Oh, up here.
Why don't I change the time? Because it's late anyways. Okay, what do we got from here? Ah, there we go. Tractors to Finland. No, we got that. That's a better one. Metals. Oh, a metal thing to... This is better. Not as heavy.
Mass limit exceeded
No.
for me. Yeah.
Oh well. I'll
Where
dump.
is it going?
It's going to
Let me see if I can pick
Vil
a similar job.
going to Vilnius.
Okay, let me.
How come? How come it does that?
I don't know.
I think it's a bug in the game. I don't think it's.
I think it's a bug. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I even took like the largest truck.
I know.
Tried to
Yeah. We've got a
You said Vilnia?
Vilnius. Yeah, up north, basically north of us, up Lublin, Bialystok, Vilnius.
Oh, I see it there. Um. Yeah, I don't have a job that goes there.
Well, do you want me to dump this and then pick?
If you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
I do have one that goes to Sialia, which is just across from Vilnius. It's the same distance, and it's a tractor, so it's the same. It's the same thing. I'm gonna take it and see if I can. I can see. That's so stupid. I don't know what that's about.
Sorry, it goes to the same place, just a different.
It's the same cargo. It's just going to a different place.
In Vilnius still though.
No, no, it's in a town just outside of Vilnius.
Huh. Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's interesting. You seem to be backing into a container nicely.
Why,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, if you look at my stream, there you go. They are fitting very nicely into that trailer. I'm not sure why.
Say, watch. Bam. Exact same cargo. Oh, wait, you don't see it, do you?
No. Oops. Oh, there you are. Now there you are. Don't know.
Are you going to take that cargo?
Yeah. Oh, you wanted me to take the one you had?
Well, I can't take the Vilnius job. It's okay. We can just split off. It's fine.
Yeah.
So silly.
So what did it say? Cargo.
Let me look at the weight of mine here.
Did it say weight limit exceeded or?
Yeah, it said weight limit exceeded. My job is 13,000
Yeah.
kilograms.
Huh. Mine's twice that. Mine's 13 tons. It's a nice tractor though. Nice big treads on it and everything. Yeah, it looks like the same tractor to me. Not sure why mine's 13 tons and yours is 13,000 pounds, because... Yours is 13,000 kilograms or pounds?
Kilograms.
Is there 1,000 kilograms in a ton?
I think so.
I guess. I don't know. Ask your, oops, I have to change lanes here to, yeah.
How many tons is 13,500 kilograms? Oh. Hey Siri. How many tons is 13,000 kilograms?
13,000 kilograms is 14.33 tons.
Are those metric tons? Long tons or short tons? Grande tons? Went to Starbucks the other day for a coffee and it was nice and cool. I was going to sit inside, but the young woman on the cash was just so loud and perky and happy that I decided I'd rather sit outside where it's hotter and there's wasps.
I would have done the same thing.
She was just...
Can you just not be so happy
I mean,
right
just
now?
calm down. Really, it's just fucking coffee.
Are you really that happy to work here?
Well, she was telling somebody else how to do stuff, so she might have been like a shift leader or something, so... I don't know. Here we are. Do a save before I hit this.
You have to save before every corner.
Well, I just saw that one and I wasn't sure if it was one of those.
These narrow on-ramps and off-ramps are fun.
Well, the one that caught me, it seemed to change radius partway through to sort of a gentle, yeah, come on down.
So my mother clicked on this free trial thing today for like this free bottle of keto diet pills or whatever, which is obviously garbage, right?
Oh, keto diet is even better. Keto diet pills, yes.
So I go upstairs to make my breakfast or my lunch, and she's on the phone with MasterCard.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, no, you don't understand. I want my money back. I did not commit to this sale, and like, this is a scam. Like, I don't want this. So the Walmart people wouldn't help her. And then, so she called this customer line for this Platinum Direct Club or whatever it's called, which is facilitating the deal for these keto diet pills or whatever.
She bought them online or in a store? Or?
No, she signed up for a free trial, which gives
Oh,
you a free bottle.
oh yeah.
But what they did was they subscribed her for like a year, and it charged like $300 to her credit card.
Yeah.
So she called these guys at Platinum Direct Club, and she's on the phone with them, and I'm not getting involved. I'm cooking my lunch, whatever, you know. And what was it? A little bomber on your left there. That's cool.
Yeah.
Little fighter plane. And she's like, no. She's like, I want to speak to your manager. And the guy was like, well, I am the manager. And she's like, well, I never committed to the sale. Like, you're offering a free trial on your website, and I signed up for the free trial. I never committed to purchasing or subscribing to any of this.
Mm-hmm.
You've charged my credit card with a few $100s. Like, this is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And she wasn't really going around it about it the right way.
Mm.
So she was being very sort of crass to him on the phone. And
Ooh, there's a tank. Yeah.
saying, you know, like, no,
Yeah.
I'm going to report you. This is fraud, blah, blah, blah. She was furious.
Yeah.
I'm like, just stop. Just
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Let me talk
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah. Because it's not fraud.
So I get
Really.
on the phone and I talk to him. I'm like, hey, what's going on here? What's the deal? And he's like, well, she's purchased this, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, she hasn't purchased it. Didn't you just hear what she said? She literally just signed up for your free trial, and suddenly there's a $300 transaction on her credit card. I said, that's not right. You can't do that to people. And I'm like, second of all, you can't just tell her that the transaction is not refundable when she was signing up for a free trial. I'm like, that's not how free trials work. And if this is how you operate your business, then there's going to be some real issues here, right? And he just wouldn't budge. The guy was an asshole. He was then being an asshole on the phone. He's like, I'm sorry, that's our policy. I'm like, no, that's not your policy, because on your terms and conditions on your website for this product, it says that you can refund. So you're lying to me right now.
That's our policy. Yeah. Yeah.
I realized after talking to him that he was from this company called Platinum Direct Club, and they have a different terms and conditions than the keto whatever pill company. So then we called the customer service for the keto pill, and I said, no, let me do the talking. And this nice girl answered the phone. Her name was Riley. I said, hi, Riley, how are you today? Oh, I'm doing well, thanks, how are you? I'm like, oh, not too bad. I've got a little bit of a problem here that I'm hoping that you might be able to help me with. And she's like, sure, what can I do for you? And I'm like, well, we've got this little bit of a conundrum. My mother signed up for a free trial for your product on your website, but what she didn't realize was that that there was going to be several $100s charged to her credit card, and that was not her intention at all. And I said, you know, we've talked to the credit card company, and we've talked to the people at Platinum Direct Club, and they were not very cooperative and not very friendly on the phone. And I said, I'm glad that I've gotten a hold of you, because I feel like you can do something for us. And she's like, oh, sure. She's like, let me just put you on hold, and I'll go talk to my manager, and we'll get this all sorted out. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
So she goes away for a couple minutes, and she comes back, and she's like, okay, looks like we've got it all sorted out. We've canceled the transaction. No problems. And if you have any issues, I'm going to give you this confirmation number, and you just call me back if you have any issues, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you know what? Thank you. And I said, is your manager around? Because I would like to speak to them and give some positive feedback.
Now I'd like to speak to a manager on a nice day. Yeah.
Yeah. So she put her manager on the phone, and I said, you know what? She is doing an awesome job, and you need to put that as a note on her employee record, because she absolutely made a terrible situation 10 times better today.
Like they're
the conversation. I hung up the phone and I looked at my mother and I said, see, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You
Yeah.
don't call and you start screaming and demanding things on the phone to people because they're not going to help you.
No.
You make more bees with honey.
Yeah. No, this girl, the site for this keto thing, it was her terms and conditions that said that they had to take refunds. So I mean, if
Platinum Direct
yeah.
that said that they don't take refunds.
Yeah. So if your mother had gone in yelling, if your mother had gone in yelling and screaming and bitching, she probably would have gotten a refund from them anyway. But everybody would have ended the day being really pissed off and annoyed. You know, this way,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, we do refunds. You want a refund? We can do a refund. That's nice. Good.
Afterwards, I told her, I'm like, you can't call people that you don't know, who are just doing their day-to-day job on the end of a phone, listening to people scream at them all day, and demand stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's not how you make progress.
Oh.
And I said, second of all, you shouldn't be clicking on this free trial bullshit on any website, anytime, ever. Don't do it.
I think I need gas. I need gas against.
Is just a.
Oh, we got yeah. The whole concept of a keto trial. Yes. Never mind the product that you bought is a scam, but there was
45 minutes later, I finally had my lunch. But it's beside the point.
There was somebody who'd posted on this ancestor list saying, well, I'm not sure if this is appropriate or not, take it off, but she went into this thing about how she had a cousin or something like this, and her cousin she just wandering into past lives, and her cousin was, had said that they were driving along and she passed a farmhouse. She said, I know what's happened in there. And she told me right away. And she, it was just all this stuff. And then other people were popping in saying, oh, yes, this happens to me and stuff like this. And I said, this is all fantasy. It shouldn't be here. And then somebody, like one of the trusted, she's marked as a trusted commenter on the site or something. Oh, no, it's all good. It's okay. It doesn't do any harm. I said, yes, it does do harm. This is a site. This is an ancestry site where we do tracking of their ancestry based on facts. And if people start wandering about how they're related to somebody in a past life or something like this, then you're just going to muddy the waters.
Yeah.
And then I noticed later on, that's woo-woo stuff. And I noticed later, and the post is gone now. Good, thank you, moderator, because I'd reported the post to the. It's just yes, but the point, it does do harm, because this.
What were you doing on an ancestry forum?
What's this? I have the ancestry thing. The spit in the jar thing. Where you track your DNA. 23andMe and Ancestry. I did the two of them. Oh. And Ancestry has a lot of. They also give you links to a lot of. They give you links to all sorts of online databases and stuff like this. And what I discovered, though, is after a number of months, the stuff that you've linked to isn't there anymore. It's like movies disappearing from Netflix.
So you pay for it and then you lose it.
Yeah, so people are saying, just letting you know, people, there's a download/screen grab option. So if you're doing your family tree and you use them to find something in census data or something like this, then download whatever you do, download it, get it on your computer. But I was thinking, we've got a lot of that stuff is online now in library and archives. So I'm not sure what it's like in the United States, whether a lot of that is free or whether it's all.
I'm not sure.
But it might be more accessible on here. People don't have, it's all in one spot. So, but people are surprised that it disappeared. But I guess they pay for access to databases for a certain time, and then. more.
Gas up here.
Yes, I got this little light. That's right, I was going to gas up. I got this little light that was saying you're running out of fuel. To say I need bigger tanks, but I don't think you get a bigger tank. I think this is a bigger tank. Oh, I can't tell. I got that nice stuff on the side, but I think that's all you get is 600. I think you can't get bigger. Part of the problem is this engine. You should go ahead because you maintain speed better than I do.
I noticed. I was like, he's going 40. Oh, he's going 60. Oh, he's going 40. Oh, he's going 80. I gotta catch up now.
Yeah.
Here. I did manage to get some writing done today.
Ah,
Actually,
good.
I don't know if you would call it writing. I wrote one section on medications that I'm going to be looking at, and then I reformatted a giant table of variables. So
This is your.
about 30 different medications for diabetes, type 1 diabetes that I'm looking at.
Oh.
So, and I interviewed a patient, my first patient,
Ah.
for my research study today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So you're writing master stuff. You're not writing. You're writing
No.
PhD stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Well, technically both.
Oh, okay.
I'm writing the second paper that is required for my master's, but I've already defended that thesis. I'm writing my thesis proposal for my PhD. So lots of pots, all boiling over.
Did you apply for that public health job?
Not yet. No, I'm going to do that probably this weekend. Put it together.
What sort of job is it?
Project management, I think.
Oh.
It's a pretty generic job, but it's with the Public Health Agency of Canada, which is a good foot in the door.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Taz.
Yeah, is dying. So.
Mm-hmm.
Taz, the old boy.
Hello, Tasman. Howdy, hey, all. How's your day, Taz? It's Thursday, I believe.
Oh, this is tight.
Hmm. That's what she said.
50 up here. Red light up here.
Mm-hmm.
Green light.
Looks like ETS will have a new DSC soon as well. Ah. Does ATS have a new one yet? No.
Texas, I think, is coming out. That'll be good.
Is that the next one, Texas or Wyoming? Or do we have Wyoming?
I think it's both. I'm not sure.
I don't know. What's coming up in ATS and ETS, Cromwell? We'll just, instead of, hey, Cromwell, what's...
Man, that chick's got a super white face. She looks like a mime. You see her walking down the sidewalk here?
Oh, scary. Oh, yeah. Roll your window up and lock the door.
I gotta take a picture of this. Okay, I got it. Okay.
Oh, yeah. She doesn't look happy at all.
Walking Dead of
The
your
Walking
Pennsylvania.
Dead. Walking Dead. Oh, Wyoming is next, then Texas. Yeah.
Ah.
ETS is getting Russia. Yeah, ETS is getting Russia. So I guess they're going to go. Where are we here now? Cromwell. Oliver. We are. So I guess they're doing here. You know, lots of little, and hopefully lots of little villages, lots of little twisty roads, and lots of tanks on their way to Afghanistan. You know. Gotta stand up here. Oh, rest. Break's over. Yeah, so Wyoming will be, well, you know, Wyoming, I think we were talking about this before, Wyoming and Texas could be wide open spaces that are boring, but I think they know enough to put little roads in there. They'll put stuff in there. They'll make it fun. I know
Yeah,
this.
I'm sure it'll be entertaining.
Yeah.
Like Texas is gonna have a lot of desert and stuff, right?
Mm.
And then the ocean, too.
Oh, that's right. It's got the Gulf. That's true. It's got to have the Gulf and, yeah, oil rigs out there. Refineries. And there's some big towns. Ranches, they could do, you know, they like to introduce different kinds of elements.
Plain ends. I wonder whatever happened to Fire Ram. Remember when we did a convoy with him?
Fire.
The Scottish guy.
Oh.
You don't remember?
No. Whatever happened to Hardware Guy?
Oh, yeah. He's still around.
Yeah. I think his animals are all dead on his farm, though.
Did he have animals?
I thought he was putting in cows or something, or horses. Maybe he had horses over on the island, or across the... Not the island, but across that little bit of river there.
You absolutely need these trailers that have the turning axles.
Oh, yeah.
I never would have made it around that corner.
No.
Yes.
No, I had a truck there, so I had a truck cutting in on me. Texas will be in 2 or 3 DLCs. Oh. No, I can't see them doing that. They don't have to do 2 or 3 DLCs. They just do a big game, and they just don't have the same density of towns and stuff. I don't know. One.
Train.
Clank. I love the bell. I was like, what's that? I thought at first something fell off your truck. I heard this clank. Yeah, clank. Did your fender fall off? That's interesting. So what's the train going to look like?
That's the quietest train ever.
Yeah, and small too. Short little.
You should be able to feel that going over.
You should, but I've turned. I don't have that. None of that working. Do you feel it going over?
Yep.
Yeah. I have none of that because I have G-Hub. And I'm guessing you have G-Hub also, right?
I have it, but I don't even have it running right now.
How do you get all the buttons and stuff to work?
I don't know, it just works. I don't ask questions. If it ain't
Well,
broke, don't fiddle with it.
Well, I want to know though, because if I run G-Hub, I don't get the feedback, and if I run Logitech, I do get it. And you're saying that you do have feedback.
Yeah, but I don't run.
You don't
G-Hub.
know whether you're running G-Hub
It's
or...
not even running on my PC.
So it's not installed?
No, it's installed. I just don't have the software open.
So maybe it's settings that... Maybe the settings are left over. From last time it ran?
G-Hub is because the wheel doesn't work that well with Farm Sim. Maybe you should try running it without any software, any third-party software. See what happens.
But I like... But how am I going to program the buttons for ATS?
You can program them in the settings in the game. Same with ETS, it's the same format. Because there's a secondary...
No, it's secondary keybind where it says, yeah, press the key that you want to do. And that's what I do for ATS. The only ones I've got programmed are for the mouse.
Look at this thing. Looks like a...
That's nice. That's interesting. It's a combination Russian Orthodox Church going to... Well, it's a water tower, I guess, but... Yeah, it is a water tower. It's just... Yeah, fun. I'll have to think about that. So when you want to do Farm Simulator, you start G-Hub, but otherwise you just don't start it.
Yeah, because Farm Sim is the only game that causes issues. With it working. Cromwell says, do you have force feedback checked off in the game? In the game settings.
Do I have force feedback checked off in the game? Nope.
Well, that might be why it's not working.
What? Oh, checked off or on?
Checked. Like the box is checked.
Oh, the box is checked, yes. Yes, it used to be checked. Thing is, I didn't change my settings, but it used to work just fine. And then I was concerned about, rattling the floor in the apartment, and I unchecked it. And then just last week I checked it again, and it didn't work anymore. And I used the old software, the Logitech software, as opposed to the G-Hub software, and it worked. So... How do you control how... Oh yeah, I guess you control it in the game. That's true. Okay.
Yeah, I control everything in the game.
Yeah.
I set up all my feedback, terrain, force feedback,
Yeah.
damper, everything is all set in the game.
And what about the wheel centering?
It's all set in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, oddly enough, I don't know why, it just works. So I've never really fiddled with it.
Hmm. Well, I'll try it.
Yeah.
I'll stop G-Hub and try it and see if it works.
It's not one thing, it's another, eh?
Mm-hmm.
First trucks book.
Well, and now we've got mystery jobs in Convoy. Now, did we get that in, have we had this problem in ATS?
Mm-mm.
No. And what did it say again? Too heavy? Load too heavy?
Mass limit exceeded.
Mass limit exceeded. Okay, I'll look through the
I think we reduce speed to
3, 2.
Oh, there's a train.
There is a train? Well, this is a different sound. The other one I thought just was clang, clang, clang. This is going clang, 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 clang. This is a serious train.
There's Helga's out there with her pot, banging it.
Bang, bang, bang. Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang. The train is coming.
Yeah.
I can see the front of or the back of this truck through these pipes that are. It's kind of cool.
I was watching, oh yes, they were 8 out of 10 cats. They were talking to Rachel. Jimmy was asking Rachel, so your boyfriend, he's from Russia. Are there any language issues between the two? And she said, no. He speaks English perfectly fine. But he has some American friends that came over, and they couldn't understand me. I guess it was Russian friends of his could understand that, been to it, but were from America, so they could speak Russian and American. They could not understand her at all, she said. But we were talking about something about Colonel Minsky or something, and I don't know what it was from. And as soon as I said that, she said that phrase, they said, "Oh, you know Minsky?" And she says, "Yeah." She says, "So apparently, I just have to talk to them like Minsky, like what? Well, you talk like this, and then they all thinking, you're speaking English just like us." So she did the whole little thing with a English with a bad Russian accent. You really don't understand me now. It's like, because it did not sound like her English accent, even though she's she's been to Oxford, but who knows where she comes from.
I had this Russian prof one time, and she was terrifying. She would teach, but she would yell teach. She was terrifying.
Was this like grade 2 or?
No, this was grad school. She taught my advanced epidemiology course. She was a tyrant. She was terrifying.
Was she good though?
Plus.
Oh.
No, she was terrible.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She was a terrible prof. She actually ended up leaving the faculty this past year. Because all the students were like, this person should not be teaching. Good riddance.
We had a really bad prof when I was in college, community college.
Bialystok in bloom. Bialystok in bloom. Sorry, producers. Did you discover we're in Bialystok?
Oh, we had Bialystok in Bloom?
Yeah.
Okay. So we had a really bad prof. Maybe it was the second year. I forget. Yeah, I think it was second year because we were more organized. And we had a really bad prof. And the teachers in community colleges back then were there on basically a leave of absence from their work. They would come in, they would teach for a couple of years, and then they'd go back to their job. And that was on purpose because they wanted to have new people out of industry teaching the latest technology, not the stuff from 20 years ago. So this guy was bad, and we circulated a petition, and then we wanted to get him removed. And we got him removed. And the guy that came the next year, I think, was worse. So that taught us a lesson. It was like, geez, can we have the old guy back? Yeah, I don't know. This guy's worse.
The problem with post-secondary professors is that most of them are not trained in education.
Oh no, these definitely weren't, because they'd come from these. The tenure was never going to be a thing for these people. They would be there for 2 or 3 years, and then they would go back to whatever the industry, and they'd hire somebody else to teach that course, fresh. So they wouldn't even get a chance to learn how to teach. I guess there was coaching that was done, but it was a big difference from high school.
Yeah, I think I've sort of narrowed down that I'll probably never teach. Even though I like teaching, it's just so hard to get a faculty position in my field. It's like a less than 1% chance.
Ah. We had one prof that said, so look to the left, look to the right. One of you three will be gone, because we have a 30% drop off at Christmas in this course, in this program. First year Christmas, the 30 will be gone. And they were.
Right lane ends.
You can do homework, you can't do or not. You can go to class or not. I don't really care. You're paying for it. You're here because you're paying me to teach you. I'll be glad to teach you, but if you don't come, oh well. Sucks to be you.
Yeah, grad school's a lot different than undergrad. Like, you go to class because there is fundamental stuff that
you want to learn it.
you will miss.
Yeah.
You will miss.
Yeah. And you're not saying, oh, well, that was good. Yeah, we had a really easy class today. They hardly taught us anything. No, you'd be saying, hey, fuck.
The other thing, too, is like
Teach me.
My classes, because they're graduate level, like some of them are like 700 level courses, so there's only like 9 of us in the class because it's so intense. So, like, if you didn't show up, they knew that you weren't there. You know what I mean? I'm so glad that I'm done courses. I am done courses in my academic career. I just got to finish out my research, and then that's it.
Well, you'll have all sorts of mandatory courses if you join the government.
That's nothing compared to
management courses, personnel courses, all these stupid courses.
As long as I'm not, as long as it doesn't count towards my GPA, I'm good.
Oh, are you bilingual?
No.
It may not matter. There's more vultures here.
I got a little pirate skelly hanging from where my rearview mirror is.
Oh.
It's my Sea of Thieves crossover into ETS.
Oh. What? That's not a mod though. It just comes part of the.
Yeah, it's base game stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Flowers by the wayside there. Bales are drying out nicely in the field. Whatever's on the right, that's ready to harvest. Cows are happy.
I think you turn off here, don't you?
Thank you. Yes, I do. I wondered why the road went like that.
Yeah, because I go to the other place.
Yeah.
Bye. See you later.
Yeah. Well, it was marked fairly clearly with a big red track, but oh well.
Oh, you're gonna be there in double time.
I'm I'm 3 hours away.
I better punch it so I get there at about the same time.
How far away are you?
I need to go to Suliai or whatever it is.
Let me look here and see what the hell Suliari is. He said it was right next to here. Oh yeah, it's 3 towns over from where I'm dropping off, so it's sort of right next to there. Now I see. I wasn't looking far enough. I was looking all around. No, there's no town there. And maybe he needs a drop off. Like sometimes there's cargoes way off in the countryside. No. I will have to look on the. Actually, let me move my. I'll stop here. Kill some more time. I'll move my fan. Yeah, you could pass me, silly truck. Oh well. This group that I'm in, this community conquerors community or whatever, like this virtual walking thing. They've got a very active Facebook page, and all sorts of people are in there talking about this. One woman talking about, well, she's doing this. She's doing the same thing I am too. Actually, you know, walking, and then she's doing good. She's happy with it. You know, she's and then she mentions that, you know, she's still trying to keep active after the amputation, and you look, oh, she's missing both legs below the knee, and she's doing walking challenges. Okay, so I guess I should get out and do mine, really. You know.
He's an inspiration.
Yeah, there's all sorts. I mean, there's all sorts of people in there. And they're friendly people. There's some cute people in there. You know, it's an interesting group. But yeah, a lot of them very, very inspiring. Somebody, I think he's doing the same thing too. I should hook up with him online or something. He's, I think he was saying he only got a couple of kilometers in. And it turns out he's 600 pound. Okay. Good.
Well, at least he's doing it.
Exactly. And I was thinking, good. 2 kilometers is good. And I'm thinking, well, I got 2 kilometers in, good for me. Shit, so.
Hey man, you gotta start small.
Exactly.
You gotta start small. It took me years to get up to 20 kilometers a day on my bike.
Oh yeah.
I remember doing like 2 to 5K, and I would be just beat.
Yeah.
And it's still a struggle.
Well, the thing with these things, I guess, is
Really
yeah,
easy.
you get virtual postcards sent to you periodically that have, it's like the image of a postcard that you would have sent to yourself, signed with your name and stuff like this, and it's got a little chatty thing, and then with it, there's a history lesson of, in my case, it was that tumulus of Athenians for this burial mound and the bit of the war and what happened in the war and how they won it. And then why this guy ran from Marathon and down to Athens, or from Athens to Marathon. Anyways, he did. I guess it was to tell them. I think he ran from Marathon down to Athens to tell them they'd won the war. He'd already run from Sparta to Marathon earlier the day for something else. So it was like, oh, so that would explain why he dropped dead.
Jeez.
But it's quite interesting. So you get, and I think at 20%, 20, 40, and 60%, you plant a tree, sort of. Your success goes towards, we've planted this many trees, this many 100,000 trees this year or whatever like this, thanks to you guys. So, oh, there's the clang, clang, clang.
So I bought this water bottle for my bike, and it came in the mail yesterday.
Oh.
And it's really cool. It's, instead of sitting into like a water bottle cage that normally goes on bikes, it's in this like magnetic like clip thing that twists.
Ah.
Excuse me, that twists in place.
Okay.
It's super cool. Oh, there's 2 trucks up here that have collided.
They just had a moment and they're not sure what to do now. Ooh, there's a broken tree. There's a tree knocked down, snapped off about 6 feet off in the wind or something. Bus stop. Yeah, the ETS maps are a lot busier than the ATS ones.
Yeah.
I like the smaller map, the smaller roads and towns. Oh, Taz is continuing on his Eureka to Carlsbad. Oh, that's a good long trip. That's video from one end to the other of the base map. Passing by Bakersfield in California. Oh, Taz, I found that book you mentioned, the Sand Wars. It's interesting. Thanks for the recommendation. It's different. It's science fiction from 1988. So the older science fiction was more into gadgets and monsters and science and stuff like that, whereas the later stuff is more into social issues.
Like post-apocalypse.
Well, no, or just how would, what the society. What if the society was like this, and then another one was like this, and how would they interact? How would they,
I watched Interstellar the other night with
Oh yeah,
Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway.
yes. I started it, and then she went into a room where the books had popped out of the bookcase, and I was like, "Oh, I remember this. I know why the books are popping out." Cool. So I may watch it again.
Yeah, that movie is pulled on my heartstrings.
There was I reminded about it. There was some clip somewhere that somebody had that was saying them out of the middle of the ocean, saying those aren't mountains, that's a wave, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I like these flashing green lights here. A road roller, Fallout power armor. Oh, sorry. You're talking about Sand Wars. Power armor, yeah. Although I'm not sure how large this guy's power armor suit is supposed to be in the book. It's hard to tell whether it's, are we talking Robbie the Robot, or are we just talking a slightly firmer version of a jumpsuit? I think it's a fairly significant, because he has to pull his arm in from the sleeve sometimes to play with buttons on some console or something. So it almost sounds like a rigid diving suit, but yet he's running around town, and like people aren't that upset to see him. It's hard to tell. It's possible it's not quite making sense because the author didn't quite get that right. But there's 5 in the series, I think. Yep, bugger. Well, then you're gonna go here too, are you? I'm getting there. I'm 7 minutes away. I'm almost there. Is your almost the same as my almost?
Yeah. I just arrived in Celialia.
Ah.
This has a very Pripyat feel to it. It's just a bunch of concrete apartment buildings.
Ah. Well, walking through Greece, especially the north of Greece, the buildings are very much concrete slab and cinder block. Poured concrete pillars and floors, and then fill in the walls with cinder blocks. Stucco the whole thing. There you go. It's cheap, and I guess it's good in the heat. But it certainly looks poor. And this is 2019 that the Street View is. Oh, I go here. Okay. And then what?
I just arrived.
I just arrived. Job completed. 6 books. Yeah, the 6. It was a trilogy. It was Taz. The series was labeled as a trilogy, and then I found this site that had copies of the book, and it's like 3, 4, 5, 6. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I think I'm gonna go have a shower now.
Okay. I've got 5 pages worth of jobs from here, so there's. Not if I do it like that. Cargo market.
I'm gonna send this picture of Katarina to you.
Okay.
Where is it? Where is it? Doom, 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 doom. Here. Oh no. This is what happens when you buy too much of the white stuff.
Oh. Well, she looked even. She looks a little better there. She looked worse. You know, it was like she was a mime. It was just. Well, there was one of those in the there was in the Australian game, the Australia map. I stopped someplace where I stopped, and there's a woman sitting on the step. She was sitting there. She had one leg crossed over the other. The one leg was partially through the step, but she was sort of bouncing, her foot, and yeah, her face was. Oh, scary lady. Sorry. Just no, wrong address. I'm leaving now. So.
I would not do any thrusting towards this one.
No pelvic thrust here. Good. Okay. Thanks for the trip.
Yes, I will talk to you guys later. Bye, chat.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Stay happy. Stay away from each other. I gotta try this without the controller and see what happens after. So see everybody, whoever everybody is. I think it might be just Taz. And lurkers. So, ta-ta for now.